Good morning, everyone. It is my solemn duty to report that Yuri Prochazka got knocked out in the first round by Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg is now the light heavyweight champion of the UFC. I drank about 9 twisted teas last night. It was fucking... That's nothing. That's nothing to me, man. But Yuri, I just feel like the UFC fucking sucks right now. Like, everything that's happened this year has just been kind of like meh. Like, nothing good has happened this year, especially with the pay-per-views. Like, I think Strickland knocking out Anthony Hernandez was really cool. That was probably the best moment of the year, in all honesty. The pay-per-views have been really underwhelming, especially the main event. Like, this was the first finish we had in the main event, and it was like a really good finish. Like, I mean, even if you dislike Carlos Ulberg, you have to give it to him. That finish was nasty. Just a check hook right on the fucking chin. Followed it up with ground and pound. Like, that was nastier than the Alex Pereira finishes, in my opinion. Like, the Alex Pereira finishes of Yuri, that is. And I don't know, like, it seemed like Ulberg fucking blew out his leg or something. Like, he really fucked up his knee. And Yuri just didn't really... It seemed like he noticed, but was still kind of trying to, like, go for the finish. And he was doing his things where he's like, that's how he fights. He just fights like a fucking spaz. And he didn't have his hands up, got clipped right on the fucking chin, and then that was it. Like, Ulberg hit him with the same left hook that fucking Alex Pereira hit him with. And, like, it was basically identical to the left hook that he got hit with at UFC 303. Like, not the one that finished the fight, but the one where Alex Pereira hit him and then the round ended. And then at the start of the next round, Alex Pereira hit him with a head kick and then it was over. But yeah, man, Yuri just does not move his head, like, has his hands down. We still love Yuri. Honestly, man, I kind of knew this was going to happen because he had a really competitive fight with Jamal Hill. People just remember the way that fight ended, but that fight was 1-1 going into the third round, and you could argue Jamal Hill was winning the third round when that finish happened. So basically, Jamal Hill was winning the fight, and then Jamal Hill just threw a hook that was like this. Like, he was like he threw like a fucking like a hook that someone would throw in like a high school fight in a bathroom, and Yuri stepped back and fucking just hit him with a straight left, and then it was over at that point. I'm excited for Jamal Hill to come back. That's the thing I'm looking forward to. I want him to fight Paulo Costa. But yeah, Yuri was losing the fight to Khalil Roundtree. He was losing to Jamal Hill. He was losing to Rakic when he finished Rakic. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't think Carlos Ulberg was going to put him out like that. I thought Yuri was eventually kind of just going to wear him down, but credit to Carlos Ulberg. This card was kind of underwhelming, in all honesty. Like, Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr was crazy. Cub Swanson just fucking... He went out there and pieced up Nate Landwehr. Like, that was like a street beefs. That was a Waffle House fight knockout. Like, I think Nate Landwehr landed 3 strikes that whole fight. Cub Swanson just fucking lit his ass up. And then the next fight was Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. And these two did not try to fight each other. Like, they were both really cautious, which makes sense because their chins are both kind of fucked. So you knew whoever was getting hit first was getting knocked out. But Dominic Reyes, it's like he was being really cautious with Johnny Walker, which I understand why he did that from a fighter's perspective, but it's also like it's not very fun to watch. And like, dude, it's Johnny Walker. It's not Francis Ngannou. It's not Alex Pereira. If he hit Johnny Walker with a straight left, like, the fight's over. So, but I don't know. I'm not that mad at Dominic Reyes. He gets another win. Josh Hokett versus Curtis Blades was insane. That was a fucking crazy fight. Josh Hokett basically he couldn't get Curtis Blades down. So he just walked forward with his hands down and was like flipping off Curtis Blades. And Curtis Blades, brother, like, I don't know why he didn't try to block any of these punches. He didn't move his head. He didn't, like, he just kept getting punched in the fucking head. Like, Josh Hokett was getting hit a lot too. They both just decided they weren't going to have their hands up. They weren't going to block or defend any strikes. So that fight was crazy. That was a really good fight. Credit to Josh Hokett. Co-main event, Paulo Costa finishes Azamat Murzakanov, which is crazy that Costa is now ranked 6 at light heavyweight. That's insane. Murzakanov was kind of undersized for light heavyweight anyways. It was cool, though, to see like a shorter guy knocking out bigger opponents. Kind of reminded me of like Tyson. But overall, this card was kind of fucking shit. No, it wasn't shit, but it was just like the Miami card is supposed to be like crazy fights, fucking it's supposed to just be highlight reel after highlight reel. Like last year's card was sick. You had Paddy Pimblett KO and Michael Chandler. Volk got the belt back. Dominic Reyes fucking KO'd Nikita Krylov. Like, you're expecting just highlight reel finishes on the Miami card, and we didn't really get that other than the main event, which even then the main event isn't exactly what we wanted. Give me 1 second, hold on. All right, I was just making sure. That's my dog. I'm hearing like leaves crunching. Yeah, this whole year seems like it's just like an alternate timeline. Like, Yuri should have gotten the belt back tonight. I think that Paddy Pimblett losing to Justin Gaethje not only kind of fucked up the lightweight division, it also ruined like the UFC's whole plans for the White House card, because they were going to have Paddy Pimblett fight Topuria on the White House card. And then Justin Gaethje won, so now Justin Gaethje is going to face Ilya on the White House. And not only, it's just fucked up the whole year, because I feel like it just feels like we're kind of in an alternate timeline with the UFC. This year for the UFC has just really sucked. Like, these fights have not delivered at all. The Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira fight was really bad. I don't care what anyone says. People were like, oh, Charles was trying to sub him in the first 2 rounds. Like, yeah, I know. I get that Charles was trying, but it was still a boring fight. Volk beating Lopez was nice, but it's like he shouldn't even had to fight Lopez. Like, we haven't had an undisputed title fight yet this year where a champion is fighting a guy who's like a clear #1 contender. And we're 4 months into the year. Like, I'm about to finish my last semester in college. The whole time I've been at school, we have not had an undisputed title fight in the UFC. Chimaev versus Strickland is going to be the first fight where it's a champion fighting a guy that's a #1 contender. All these other fights have been like kind of fucking gimmicks. Like, I mean, Olberg deserved to fight for the title, and like, I guess so did Yuri, but Yuri's been knocked out by Alex Pereira twice. So it's pretty obvious that, like, okay, like, Olberg is the champ, but Alex Pereira is still kind of the rightful champ at light heavyweight. It's just he vacated it to go up to heavyweight and fight Cyril Gane at the White House. Honestly, dude, and then Trump was there. Like, and he walked out and people were booing him. It was kind of like a mixed reaction. You still had people like cheering for him, which, what the fuck are you doing? Like, if you're cheering for this guy, you don't have to support the Democrats, man. But I don't get still supporting Trump. Like, what has he done this year that you're in favor of? And he walks out and he's like, he's patting Joe Rogan on the shoulder, even though Rogan on his podcast every day is like, man, these Epstein files are crazy. You know, these people involved with Epstein are genuinely evil. Somebody needs to do something about this. Like, guess who Jeffrey Epstein's best buddy was? Like, how are you going to talk about the Epstein files and you're not going to talk about Trump? Trump is in the files probably more than anyone else, other than Jeffrey Epstein himself. Like, he's mentioned more than Ghislaine Maxwell, I think. So Trump fucking walks out, and I don't know, he's doing his thing. He's like, fucking, I'm so great to be here. Everybody looks so amazing. This is going to be a crazy fight. We got a crazy guy. I met him. He's Yuri Prochazka. He's very, like, bro, we don't fuck with you. All right? Like, you're a pedophile. Like, I hate how he walked out and they gave him his fucking music and everything. Like, he's walking out to Kid Rock. Like, it's supposed to be this badass thing. He's a fucking pedophile. He started a war with Iran that we don't even really know why we're at war with them. Like, I don't like this dude. You shouldn't like him either. Like, it's just, oh my God. And then you got the White House card coming up in 2 months, where the whole thing is like a celebration of Trump. Which I guess I'm gonna watch that too, because it's a UFC fight at the White House. It's never gonna happen again. I don't know. This whole thing just sucks. It was a really bad night. Yuri got knocked out. Trump was there. And I'm not like, I don't know. I understand that Trump is a horrible person. I'm not like, I don't like start fuming when I see him. He's just lame. It's lame to still associate with this guy. And I know that, like, Dana's always going to support Trump because Trump was there during the beginning of the UFC. Like, Trump was like the first guy to actually like invest in the company, or one of the first guys to invest in the company and allow the UFC to do their events like at his casinos and stuff. Like, he really pushed for the UFC. So that's why Trump is there. It's not really because he's the fucking president. Like, I think Trump has kind of always gone to a lot of these events. I love to watch the fights. It's great to see. These guys are really good looking. It's amazing. They're in such great shape. I said to the guy Costa, I told him he was a great looking guy. He's very handsome. I love to see the women too. The women are so good looking. Like, I don't know, man. this is kind of just like incoherent rambling, but I follow this sport. I probably invest a lot more of my time into it than I should. I should probably do other things, but like this is like, it's one of these UFC 327 made me like genuinely start thinking about like, why am I watching this? Why am I watching this fucking sport? Why are they doing like, they showed an AI ad of Ilya Topuria and Justin Gaethje to get people excited for the White House card. Like, you can't shoot a fucking promo video. You have to use AI. They just signed a $7 billion deal with Paramount, and they're doing AI ads. I don't even think the NFL does fucking AI ads. Do they? I don't think they do. You can't just get these guys to fucking, like, you can't just shoot promo videos like they do in boxing. And, like, this whole thing just seems really lame. It feels like kid shit. Like, Dana White was like, Donald Trump asked me, why is Derek Lewis not on the White House card? So we got that fight ready this minute. We got it ready 5 minutes ago. Josh Hokett wants to fight Derek Lewis at the White... Josh Hokett was like limping out of the arena. He was like dizzy. He almost fell over leaving the octagon. And what, he's going to fight in 2 months? He's going to fight Derek Lewis, who is very fat, but he can still... He has one punch knockout power. Derek Lewis hits a lot harder than Curtis Blades. And Curtis Blades was fucking touching up Josh Hokett. Derek Lewis is going to land some fucking ridiculous uppercut and just put Josh Hokett unconscious at the fucking White House. Josh Hokett should not take that fight. But it's just like, they really do think that we're just like man children. Like, they're turning this shit into the WWE. Fucking John Cena said that. Like, there's no difference between this and the WWE, really. Like, I respect the athletes a ton, and I respect the sport. I think that it's... These guys have so much courage. They have so much, like, intestinal fortitude. Like, I respect the athletes tremendously. I don't really respect Dana White. I certainly don't respect Trump. But they're just... Dana White's like, what's the difference between, like, Derek Lewis and Josh Hokett going at it and fucking Dana White being like, John Cena wants to fight The Rock right now. He-Man wants to fight fucking G.I. Joe right now, dude. You gotta buy tickets to this. Like, it's like the adult version of playing with action figures. Like, watching sports is just so lame. I feel fucking retarded watching this. Why did I watch this card? Why don't I just have, like, hobbies that, I don't know, or like, that women would actually appreciate? Like, why don't I read? Why don't I start, like, woodworking or learn how to cook? Or, I don't know, like, write a song, do poetry. Why do I watch this stupid shit? They do, bro. They treat us like children. They treat the UFC fans like children. They know we're gonna watch this shit. They know we're all autistic. They know we don't go out on weekends. They know that we not doing nothing on Saturday nights, so we're watching all these fucking cards. Dana White's like, this is a fucking badass fight card. These dudes are fucking badasses. We're gonna have Donald Trump walk out. He's gonna walk out to fucking Kid Rock. It's gonna be badass. Donald Trump has his own intro music. He's so fucking cool. Yuri Prochazka, this dude's a real life samurai. This guy lives it. Like, if I was to explain that I watch this stuff to like a woman, I would be genuinely embarrassed. Like, but I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it. There's really not much else for me to do. I mean, that I just feel really dumb. I feel dumb for watching this. I feel like competing in the sport is less embarrassing than sitting there watching it. This card just felt really off. There was just something in the air. There was no excitement. Josh Hokett was like the only one at the press conference that was doing anything. These other dudes were just like... Actually, Costa was pretty funny at the press conference. Yeah, man, really underwhelming Miami card. And there's really not much to look forward to in the summer. Fucking Strickland's gonna fight Chimaev. That should be a good fight if Chimaev doesn't just hold him down for 5 rounds like he did to Duplessis. But the build-up for that fight should be really good. I'm excited for that. But I feel like the UFC is going to fuck that up too, because you have 2 guys that genuinely hate each other, and they're saying like, oh, we're not going to do a face-off with Chimaev and Strickland. Like, why not? They fucking hate each other. They're both crazy. They're autistic, both of them. They have like... Make them fucking like talk to each other. It's gold. It's great. It'll be entertaining. Why do we hate entertainment now? Why is everything just so robotic of like, oh, we got to do the press conference and then we do the weigh-ins and guys go to the press conference and they say nothing and then they do the fights and they go to a 30-27 decision. Like, and I waste so much time watching this sport and like investing time into it. I'm not even really that upset that Yuri lost. I'm not like a giant Yuri fan, but it would have been cool if he won. Now we got to get ready for Olberg versus Ankalaev. Literally 2 guys that Ankalaev does not... I might actually root for Ankalaev in that fight. I would root for Ankalaev against Carlos Olberg. But, anyways, yeah, it's the end of my fucking rambling. The UFC sucks right now. Goodbye.